If you are serious about growing great bonsai trees, you need to understand some simple fundamentals about tree biology. Keep watching because I'm going to simplify and explain those processes that you need to know to get the best out of your bonsai trees in autumn and winter. Let's get started. Leaf colour changes. During the growing season, leaves are green because of a pigment called chlorophyll, which is essential for photosynthesis. Chlorophyll is a green pigment found in plant cells and is essential for photosynthesis, which is the process by which plants convert light energy from the sun into chemical energy in the form of glucose and other organic molecules. Chlorophyll breakdown. As the days get shorter and the temperatures drop in the fall, trees receive signals to prepare for winter. Reduced chlorophyll production. With less sunlight and cooler temperatures, trees slow down their production of chlorophyll. As a result, the green chlorophyll in the leaves begins to break down and is not as efficiently replaced, revealing other pigments. As the chlorophyll breaks down, other pigments in the leaves become more visible. Carotenoids, which produce yellow and orange colours, are present in the leaf throughout the year, but are often masked by the dominant green of chlorophyll. Anthocyanin production. Some trees also produce anthocyanin, a pigment responsible for red and purple hues in the leaves. This pigment is not always present, but is often produced in response to specific environmental conditions like cool nights. The presence of anthocyanin can be seen in the leaves of Discouraged and Katsura Japanese maples, which leaf out in early spring with vivid red leaves before the chlorophyll production gets into full swing. Over the summer months, the leaves change to a green hue, before resuming red coloration in autumn, before the leaves finally fall. Leaf senescence. The cells at the base of the leaf stem, the petiole, begin to weaken and are closed off by the tree, which eventually causes the leaf to detach from the tree. Eventually the leaves fall from the tree due to the weakened attachment and are carried away by the wind. The combination of reduced chlorophyll, presence of carotenoids and anthocyanins, and the eventual loss of leaves creates the vibrant colours of autumn foliage. Different tree species exhibit different colours, and the precise hues can vary depending on environmental factors, making fall a spectacular display of nature's beauty. Sometimes, even trees of the same species growing side by side can show different colours due to subtle genetic variation. Leaf senescence explained. Leaf senescence is the natural aging and deterioration of leaves in trees, and it serves several important purposes in the cycle of a tree. Resource reallocation. As the days grow shorter, the temperature drops in fall, and trees go through a process of resource reallocation. The nutrients and valuable molecules, such as nitrogen and phosphorus, are withdrawn from the leaves. These resources are moved back into the tree, primarily to be stored in the trunk and upper roots for use in future growth or for overwintering. Energy conservation. Leaves are highly active during the growing season, and their metabolic processes require a significant amount of energy. As days become shorter and sunlight decreases, it becomes less efficient for the tree to maintain these energy-expensive processes in the leaves. Leaves are delicate structures and prone to damage, so jettisoning them is a survival strategy. Protection from winter stress. Senescence helps protect the tree from the potential damage due to harsh winter conditions, such as frost and dehydration. By shedding leaves, the tree reduces the vulnerability to freezing temperatures and loss of water through transpiration. Leaf recycling. The process of leaf senescence also allows the recycling of valuable nutrients within the tree. When leaves fall to the ground and decompose, they release nutrients back into the soil, enriching it for future growth. The reabsorbed chemical compounds can also act as an effective antifreeze to protect the tree through winter. Reproduction. In some tree species, the leaf senescence is also linked to reproduction. Trees may drop leaves with seeds, cones, or fruit to facilitate the dispersal of their reproductive structures. In summary, leaf senescence is a highly regulated and essential part of the tree's life cycle. It involves the reabsorption of nutrients, energy conservation, protection from winter stress, and contributes to the overall health and sustainability of the tree and its ecosystem. Energy storage. The process of overwinter energy storage in trees is crucial for their survival during the cold winter months. It involves storing energy and nutrients that will sustain the tree until spring. Here's how the process works and how it's affected in autumn and spring. Autumn. As autumn approaches, trees undergo a process known as senescence, during which they withdraw the nutrients and valuable molecules, such as nitrogen and phosphorus, from their leaves. These resources are moved back into the tree's woody structures, including branches, trunks, and roots. Energy conservation. The energy-expensive processes in leaves, such as photosynthesis, are gradually reduced and eventually cease. This allows the tree to conserve energy as days become shorter and temperatures drop. Storage of reserves. The withdrawn nutrients are stored as reserves in various forms, including starches, sugars, and proteins. These reserves are stored in parenchyma cells within the tree's woody tissues. Leaf shedding. Trees shed their leaves as part of the senescence process. This not only conserves energy but also helps protect the tree from the potential damage of frost and dehydration during winter. Winter. Dormancy. In winter, when temperatures are low and light is limited, the tree enters a state of dormancy. Metabolic processes slow down significantly, further conserving energy. Utilising reserves. During the dormant period, the tree relies on the stored reserves of its woody tissues to meet its minimal energy needs. These reserves provide necessary energy to support basic life processes and sustain the tree through the winter. Spring. Resumption of growth. As temperatures rise and daylight increases in the spring, trees exit their dormancy and resume active growth. They start to mobilize the stored reserves to fuel the production of new leaves and growth of branches and roots. Photosynthesis Re-initiated. With the development of new leaves, photosynthesis is re-initiated, allowing the tree to generate energy through the conversion of sunlight into sugars. Replenishing reserves. During the growing season, leaves replenish the reserves that were utilized during the winter. They convert the newly produced sugars into starches, which are stored for future use. Overwinter energy storage in trees is a critical survival strategy, allowing them to endure the harsh conditions of winter and resume growth in the spring. It involves resource reallocation, energy conservation, and the use of stored reserves to sustain the tree through the dormancy and prepare for the active growing season in spring.